Welcome to the most authoritative boxing channel here on YouTube. I'm Med. Today's episode, we shall be talking about Benn versus Eubank Jr. bout that was scheduled to happen at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on the 3rd of February seems to be in doubt, as the General Secretary of the British Boxing Board of Control has said that he has rejected the application of Conor Benn to fight in the United Kingdom. We all know that there has been an ongoing scuffle between the British Boxing Board of Control and Team Conor Benn, as he failed 2 drug tests but has not made himself available for investigation. But according to his promoter Eddie Hearn, Conor Benn is free and can fight in the United Kingdom. Let me read bits and pieces of the story according to Talksports.com. BBB of C General Secretary cast doubt over Conor Benn versus Eubank Jr. fight happening in February. British Boxing Board of Control General Secretary Robert Smith says that he has refused Conor Benn's application to fight in the UK. This comes after it was reported by Mail Sports that Benn would be fighting Eubank Jr. on February 3rd at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Both Benn and Eubank seems to think the fight is going ahead as they went at each other on social media. Eubank called his potential opponent a dead man walking, whilst Benn clapped back saying, "I'll remind you of this when you are being scrubbed off the effing canvas. February 3rd, I'm ending your career. #forum." With that being said, there is an ongoing situation with Conor Benn after he failed 2 drug tests last year, and he has since been embroiled in a scandal that is yet to be resolved. Addressing this, Smith appeared on Talksport saying that the board feels that any athlete, not just a boxer, but any athlete who has failed a drug test, need to go through an investigation with a proper authority, and that hasn't happened. We are waiting for that to happen, and the boxing board and UCAD have been pushing for that to happen right from the beginning of this, and unfortunately it's been delayed, not though the boxing board of control and UCAD, but through other parties. With regard to Mr. Benn boxing in this country, we have had an application for him to box in this country that has been reviewed. Smith continued, they can put out what they want ultimately, but they haven't been through the proper authorities, and as I said before, we are really keen to get it done right from the beginning. So that continued, and I think that Conor Benn and his team, it's about time they think of the boy's proper career, what is in the best interest of him, his what are the available options to him if they will go through the authorization of the British Boxing Board of Control, or they decide that Conor Benn is no longer fighting in the United Kingdom and he will be applying his trade in Australia, Dubai, or America, where he last fought in his comeback fight. Yes, so they need to properly plan the career of Conor Benn, and if that fight goes outside the UK, I don't think it sells that much. So promoters would be looking at all that option. That is why they are insisting on the fight happening in the United Kingdom. By this is the case where Conor Benn's 2 failed drug tests last year, according to Robert Smith, has not been properly investigated and has not been cleared. Hence, his license to fight in the UK has not been granted. And we all remember that Conor Benn was the one who vacated his license when he was being asked to submit himself through the process of investigation. But later, he was cleared by the WBC investigation team through an overdose of egg, but The substance clomiphene is illegal in eggs in the United Kingdom, and Kenneth Benn came to debunk that he was innocent and it was not through the consuming of eggs. Later Kenneth Benn got another team that came to affirm the WBC position, and that is what they are running on now. Remember, he went to uh, the podcast of the former CNN journalist, I've forgotten his name right now, all to explain. I did series of episodes on that, and I think that Kenan Ben is hurting his own career. He doesn't know his way forward. If he had submitted himself to the process, maybe by now his innocence would have been proven and he would have been walking a free man. Because even if he is found guilty and he doesn't trust the people, he has a chance to appeal. Yes, the appeal may do some damages to you, but at least in the long run, you would happen to get justice. So if Conor Ben is truly innocent, he should submit himself to the UCAD and the British Boxing Board of Control process and clear his name. And secondly, if he doesn't want to fight in the United Kingdom again, then he should take a career step. And another thing Kenan Ben is doing right now is that he is fluctuating in weight. He has signed to fight Chris Eubank Jr. at 160. He last fought at 154, and he is calling out Jerome Booth Ennis, who is fighting at 147. So if he doesn't choose a constant weight and which he would be competing at, I think that would also affect him in his career, because he, even as a welterweight, I don't see him to be a very tall welterweight or a big welterweight. I think the likes of Booth Ennis and Virgil Ortiz are head and shoulders above the talent of Conor Ben. But I think that he has a chance to win a world title if he really, really puts in the work. Yes, I've had doubts about his talent because of the opportunities he has got. I think that he should be at the top level of boxing at this stage of his career. But all the same, it is never too late. His team should think about the best interest of Conor Ben and take the right decision in order to enhance the career of the young child. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, help me hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Stay positive. Remember, your comments are also required in the comment section of this video. Like this video and share with friends and family. Thank you. Remember, your greatness has no limits.